Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making this beautiful sterling silver tree of life, except I'm going to be using freshwater pearls instead of these apatite chip beads. You will need something small and round to form your circle around. I'm going to use this lip gloss tub. I'm going to be using this 18 gauge silver hard wire, sterling silver hard wire, and this 24 gauge sterling silver hard wire. The tools I will be using today are some flush cutters, some loop makers, and a different couple of pliers. And the first thing we're going to do is make our main circle by using this lip gloss as a form and being nice and firm. I'm going to push this around and I'm going to bend the longest of the halves straight up. And then I'm going to take the shorter half and I'm going to curl that while holding firmly. I'm going to bend that around the wire I have stuck straight up. I do like to keep this on the form while I do it, otherwise it can shrink as you're pulling the wires taut. And just make sure that's all closed nice and firmly with no sharp pokey bits. And just squish away your end there. You can come back at the end once you've made your loop if that makes things easier. And now you want to make your bail. I'm making a very simple bail. Your work may keep popping off your form. Don't worry about it too much, just pop it back on, just for that extra security while you're still making your bail and still pulling the wires around. Because this is the last of my silver, I didn't want to be really cutting any tiny pieces off, so I just kept going until I had the minimal amount to cut off. Now for my diameter of circle, I am going to need 4 inches of this 24 gauge. I'm going to need 6 pieces of those. To judge your lengths, all you need to do is take a piece of your wire, or take your wire and lay it over the circle, and this will give you an idea of how much wire you need, because you really don't want to have too much because you will end up wasting your sterling. And now I'm going to attach my first wire, just quite simply anchoring on my first wire. I'm doing it this way round again to reduce having to cut off any and waste some of my sterling silver. Now for the next piece, you want to go on the opposite side to where you're coming. So this wire is coming over, I want to take this one under, and you will see why in just a moment. So now, as you can see, the wires are coming either side of our main 20 gauge sterling silver, and we can twist this a couple of times. Please be very careful when you're twisting your sterling silver, as if you twist it too much or too quickly, you can snap it. So do be careful when you're twisting your sterling. And we're going to do the same thing with the remaining 4 pieces. Once you have attached your wires, you want to start working on your root structure and how you would like that to look. As you can see, my root structure here looks very natural and nice. I'm going to try and imitate this root structure as best I can. Again, remember to be nice and careful with your sterling silver so as not to snap it at this point. Take it nice and slowly, and don't try to bend it too much at once. I also recommend you do not use your tools to twist the wire, as this will in effect score it and make it much easier to snap. Once you have the roots the length that you would like, come in and gently twist your trunk. And now it's time to start adding our leaves, or our branches with the leaves. And to do that, I'm going to pick the 2 lowest wires, if you will, which on my work is these 2. And I'm simply going to start adding pearls. When you have added the amount of pearls that looks good, you want to wrap the remaining end of your sterling silver all the way around, except when you come to the last piece, and I will show you what we are going to do with the last piece. It's going to be a little bit different, but for now just wrap the remaining sterling around the 20 gauge sterling wire, and repeat this step for the other side. Once you've done those 2, you want to come in and just a little bit twist your wires again to make a little bit more trunk, and then again find your 2 lowest wires, add a good looking amount of pearls, and meet me back on the last branch. Now I am on the last branch and I just have room for one little pearl here, but what I'm going to do is pop that pearl on because I have a little gap just over there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this around 3 times, and then I'm going to add a couple more pearls and I'm going to fasten it around another branch. So add 2 pearls, I can fit 2 here, and I will show you where we're going to fasten. So to fasten this wire, I'm going to poke it through here, wrap it around the trunk, go through the branches again, still wrapping around the trunk, and of course still being careful because bending it too much will make it snap. And then I'm going to wrap it around this branch here to keep it nice and secure and snug. Really poke away that pokey edge. There you go. Really wind that around and make sure it's not going to poke anybody. And now it is all about shaping your tree and your circle and making it all look lovely and natural. To shape your roots, you just want to come in and give little bends. Again, I know I said it a lot, but be careful. We are working with sterling silver. If you're working with another softer material, you might be okay, but with this sterling, it's very finicky. And here is our beautiful freshwater pearl tree of life. And I'm just going to bring in my apatite one again. And as you can see, they are different sizes, but I just used a different form for the apatite one is all. The lip gloss was smaller that I used for the form for the freshwater pearl one. I hope you liked this project. I hope you will join me for more. As I say, the reason I did this in sterling silver is because it is more difficult to work in sterling silver, and I really wanted to go through that with you and use up the last of my sterling. So I hope you will join me for more. I hope you will like and subscribe, and we will see you in the future for more exciting and easy videos. Thank you. Bye.